Oh my gosh, isn't the worst thing ever when your child just won't stop whinging and whining and mom, and dad, and why can't I? Whinging and whining. I don't know about you, but with every person I've ever coached or worked with, any parent that's ever attended any of my workshops or retreats, myself included, any parent I've ever known, this is the part that makes parenting exhausting. But I'm going to show you how to stop it today. And here's the key point. It's easier to replace a behavior than it is to stop a behavior. So I'm going to share with you something that I call the red light, green light method. When we're dealing with our children, we need to give them not just what we want them to stop doing, but instead we need to give them what they can do. Asking them to stop something, stop how they're feeling, oh, stop it or you'll be in trouble. If I hear you one more time, stop your whinging, stop your whinging. All we're really doing is denying and dismissing their emotions or how they feel about something, or we're just not noticing. Sometimes they're showing us some really amazing personal attributes. They're being persistent. They're not giving up on something they want. And we want to be able to maintain that kind of character in our child, and if anything, build that character, not crush it. Because yes, it's annoying to be the parent, but when they leave our home and they go out and deal with life, that's when you want your child to never give up on no being the answer. You want them to keep asking for more and whinging and whining for the promotion that they want or influencing the people around them. So let me share with you. Here is a 4-step process on how to stop your child from whinging. Now, point number 1. Name it. You have to call it something. You can't call it whinging one time and then being annoying the next time. You've got to decide what is whinging, what is tattling, what is arguing, whatever words you want to use in your family, give them a name. And you're going to use that name. So for example, let's say your child was to come to you whinging over something, you would say, Riley, that's whinging. Or you would say, Rebecca, that's shouting. And so we want to name it. The second step is we want to be very clear and concise about communicating that that isn't acceptable and that we won't tolerate it. So for example, Riley, that's whinging. Whinging doesn't work with me. Okay, so this is the red light. We're asking them to stop. We're naming it. We're saying it's not going to work with me. Number 3, you then want to communicate any of your family values around this so that the child isn't just being told to stop it, but they have the opportunity to actually contribute to the bigger picture for the family. So for example, it might be, that's name calling. That is not okay in our family. Step number 3 would be, we all agreed at our last family meeting that we would all be a little bit more conscious about the way that we all speak to each other. So you've asked them to stop, you've given them the red light, you've told them it won't work with you, and now it's time to give them the green light. So what can I do? You see, the younger your child is, here's what happens. Their subconscious mind thinks in pictures. And so you can stop a behavior, but you've got nanoseconds to put another file in their mind of what to do. Their subconscious mind needs to see a picture of, okay, well, if I'm not getting what I want and I'm not allowed to whinge, then what can I do? How can I communicate these needs I currently have? If I'm not allowed to hit my sister, but she just come and took my toy off me and hitting her isn't okay, then what can I do? Because right now I'm feeling really frustrated and angry, and why aren't my emotions important too? So this is where we give them the green light and we say what does work, what they can do. So for example, it would go, Riley, that's whinging. Whinging doesn't work with me. What does work is talking in your normal voice. So when you're ready to use that voice, I would love to hear what you have to say. Or the next one, Rebecca, that's hitting. Hitting is not okay in our family. We all agreed on our family values and having our own personal space. You are allowed to be angry, but hitting is not okay. What you can do is you can tell your brother how frustrated you are and how upset he has made you because of what he just did to you. And if you want, you can give him a consequence and say you're no longer playing the game. Hitting is not okay, but you can express yourself. So, next time your child is whinging, whining, just at you, and you feel like, oh my gosh, It is doing my head in. It's the same thing over and over again. This is what exhausts us as parents. It's not that we have to deal with this behavior as parents. What really exhausts us is not knowing how to eliminate this kind of behavior. And the key to it is focusing on replacing the behavior, not just stopping it. Don't tell me what not to do, tell me what I can do then. So next time that your child is whinging and whining, use these 4 points, use red light and green light, and please share down below. Tell me, how valuable was this to you? It's something so small, but it can create a huge shift. And I'm not saying there's a guarantee that this works every single time. In fact, I guarantee it won't work every single time. I'm being real about this. But it increases your chances astronomically, because not only is it stopping the behavior we don't want, it's putting the files in their mind of the choices we do want them to make. And we're helping them not just stop their behavior, but we're helping them learn how to more effectively deal with how they're feeling. So if you like this video, make sure you comment down below and please share with someone else that might get benefit too.